Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Healthy Marriage Podcast, formerly known as the Family Health Podcast, a podcast aimed at strengthening the most important asset of all families, the marriage. My name is Dr. Corey Gilbert, an author, university professor, licensed professional counselor, a life coach and researcher, and speaker on topics such as gender, abuse, sexual ethics, trauma, and sexuality issues today. I will be your host. In this podcast, we will focus on strengthening marriages, encouraging families, and tools for practical living, such as how to have hard conversations with my kids about hard subject matters. I will demonstrate many of these with my own children via these podcasts. We are sponsored by the Healthy Marriage Inner Circle, a community of families, parents, and leaders that want to strengthen the family, and it all starts with marriages. Join in on the conversation in our free Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/thehealthymarriage. Now let's get into this week's episode. Welcome to the Healthy Marriage Podcast, formerly known as the Family Health Podcast. We're kind of moving on to looking at marriage because it's such a central piece of the whole of a family. And today I get to be joined by my daughter, Mylie, again.
Hi.
So we're going to actually talk about some story in Lies Girls Believe by Dana Gresh. So this is kind of where we're coming from. We're going to do a bunch of these episodes because she really thought these were important for us to get out there. So Mylie, tell me about this story about Talia.
It's about a girl who she was living a very troubled life with, and sometimes when she woke up, her mom wasn't even home, and she would just go back to sleep till her mom got home. And then one day she got separated from her family to go to a foster family.
What's a foster family?
A foster family is like a family that helps kids in like an orphanage and gives them a home.
Okay, that's good. So now she found herself in a foster home, and what happened there?
She became a Christian, and she prayed that her family would become Christians too.
Yeah, so actually at that foster home, she was introduced to Christ.
Yep.
Which is beautiful. Which also shows that you can find God anywhere.
Yep.
You know, she was having a rough time, wasn't she? What did it do to her future? Like, how does this set her up?
Maybe like to help people become Christians.
Mm-hmm. And she even said in there that she actually really had a heart for
Christ.
And what else?
Helping others?
Yeah, helping others, which is really neat. Do you have a heart for helping others?
Yep.
It's kind of cool. I like that. What are some other things that you like?
Well, I like to read, play with friends, play Xbox.
Yep. Do you like to serve other people?
Yep.
You're a hard worker sometimes, right?
Yep.
Did you like serving the person across the street?
Yep.
They paid you though, right?
Yeah.
That makes it easier, right? Yeah, and it's funny because you think about this little girl, she doesn't have access to any of that. She didn't have a mom and dad that loved her. She wasn't safe. Remember the first thing it said in the story that she didn't have? Food. Something that we just assumes... I mean, we've gone to the kitchen and gone, there's nothing to eat. But she didn't have food. You imagine waking up every day and mom and dad not being there, you're just in the house by yourself all the time? Isn't that crazy? But then to move into a home with parents that love you, and then what did it lead her to do?
Become a Christian and help others become Christians.
And then to pray. Yeah, and that's an important piece as well, the power of prayer. Do you pray for other people?
Yes.
What are some of the prayers that you pray?
My friend Kaylin across the street to become a Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Like people to heal.
Yeah. Yeah, that's important. And as you get older, your prayers will get probably even bigger. Why? You start realizing that God's a big God. Isn't that pretty cool? And that we can actually entrust Him and trust Him with anything.
And also, you start noticing more things you need to pray about.
Exactly. You do. There's a lot that needs to be prayed about, isn't there? Yeah. And that's one of the things that as a home, as we have these conversations in our home, using books like this And actually stories like this, we have conversations with our children to help them follow Jesus, love him more, and actually have a heart of service. Doesn't matter what they do for a job, doesn't matter any of that stuff. What matters is that they actually their hearts are tuned to Jesus. So it's good talking to you, Mylie. I look forward to talking to you in the next one. Bye. Thank you for tuning in to the Healthy Marriage Podcast. I hope these become valuable resources full of encouragement and challenges as you lead your family well and with confidence, and definitely not alone. Find out more about all that we do at healinglives.com. I want to see your family and specifically your marriage thrive. Thank you to our sponsor, the Healthy Marriage Inner Circle. And to access my new best-selling book for parents, go to ican'tsaythat.com to purchase and receive the audiobook for free. It's an honor to serve.